Hello there, this is Amber Love, and I am resorting to doing a voiceover for the making of the Big Barda costume because there were some recording difficulties, so there was no audio. So here's a look at the top half of the Barda suit all put together, and you can see the cape, chest piece, the belt and all the accessories, and the gloves and boots are sort of there in the picture as well. So here's a good look at the gloves. I just clothespined them on so that you could see what they look like. And the top part of those gloves is done with some black spandex. And here on the boots, the top part, the black band, is actually done with Plastidip that was able to be sprayed right onto the boots directly. And there's a quick look at the bottoms. And let's see, here we have the cape attachments, the clasps, if you will, and they are actually drawer pulls or cabinet pulls from the hardware store that are spray painted. And I did not have a buttonhole setting actually large enough, so the buttonholes that I had to make here were custom done. And you have to be really gentle in taking the cape off because those knobs are only super glued onto the chest plate. And if you yank too hard on them, for some reason even super glue is not going to hold. And here's just my note that for some reason to me it looks like the clasps are not even, but I mean I measured from the top down instead of from the center out. I think it's just the construction of the chest plate, which came from Richie's armor, which is the female stormtrooper armor. And here's how the attachment of the chest plate works. These are a special type of Velcro strap where you don't take two separate pieces and attach them to each other. Instead, it's one piece with a fronting and a backing, and it just slides through the slots on the armor. And luckily, it does not stick to the metallic foil spandex, which is great. So now here's a look at the side piece, which is probably the most complicated attachment because you have to fold it over onto itself in order to get the backing and the front of the zip tie to actually match up. So it's just a little extra looking step there that you have to roll that over. But again, it just slides out of the slot, doesn't stick to the spandex, and you can take the armor off. Okay, and here's a look at the closure of the belt piece. What I had decided to do was use bra strap closures because I figured that way it would be adjustable like by an inch or two without having to construct an actual leather belt of any kind. And these contoured pieces here are Wonderflex covered in craft foam, which is heated with a heat gun to get the proper shape and contour of the body. And then we swing around to the front and we get a look at the mother box, which was made by Miss MK herself. And it's not permanently attached, it just slides over. And that way, if you do want to attach some Velcro in there, industrial strength Velcro to hold it on, that's one option. But this way it just slides over the belt. And that's perfect for lipstick and cell phones and things of that nature. So the straps of the shirt, this is ribbon, grosgrain ribbon that I Plastadipped and then attached these spray painted buttons to. Now the thing is, after Plastadipping it, I wasn't really excited about how it's kind of wrinkly around the buttons, so I'm just going to include some ribbon with the costume in case the wearer does not like the Plastadipped ribbons. And the legs, I left off the Plastidip just because I think it might look a little bit nicer. And there's just a couple of hand stitches holding these on. And then this is just the plain front of the shirt. And then I put in a really long zipper in the back just to get in and out of easier. And here we just have a quick look at some work in progress pictures, just to show you, hey, that's the kind of work that I had to go through to get that put together. What's up? Broken down Big Barda.